Hello everybody, my name is Zora Chaos and welcome to the table. I hope you enjoy your stay. Today we are talking about the Griffin, one of the most iconic monsters within all of fantasy. And I hope you enjoy. Again, this is Monster Lore for Witcher, done by yours truly, Zora Chaos. So let's get into it. This is a symbol for hybrids, which the Griffin is. The threat is hard complex. The bounty is 1,200 crowns. Their armor is 8. Their intelligence is 1. Their reflexes are 10. Dexterity is 10. Body 15. Speed 6. Empathy and crafting at 1. Will at 5. Luck at 0. Their stun is 10. Their run is 18, their leap is 3, their stamina is 50, their encumbrance is 150, their recovery is 10, their HP is 100, and their vigor is 0. They cannot cast any magic. They're around 2 meters at the shoulder, 907 kilograms. They like to live around high mountains. They're about as intelligent as a dog, and they like to be solitary or in pairs. Common or superstition, education DC 14. Can you imagine of a more majestic being than a griffin? That's dangerous thinking if I ever seen it. Most noblemen think of griffins and their kin, griffons, as majestic beasts that you put on tabards and heraldry and whatnot. Farmers, on the other hand, are scared to death of them. What are you going to do when a 900 kilo ball of fur, feathers, and claws lands in your field and picks up your cow? Nothing, that's what. Most common folk don't say much about griffins, just to avoid them. Rodolph Cosmere. Vulnerabilities, hybrid oil. And we'll do Witcher Knowledge, Witcher Training, or Monster Lore, DC 14. Griffins are technically very simple creatures. They operate a lot like a combination between the two beasts that made them up, lions and eagles. Unfortunately, combining lions and eagles effectively creates a super predator. Griffins are fast on the ground and fast in the sky. They can cross large areas of difficult terrain by flying over it, spot hiding prey with eagle eyes. It doesn't even take into account how they pick up prey the size of a horse and drop it from 100 meters in the air. Luckily, griffins mostly just attack intruders in their territory. The problem is that with war leaving corpses all over the open fields and valleys, griffins are moving their territories from the high mountains to the low peaks and foothills. Suddenly, small villages at the foot of the mountains are in a griffin's territory without even realizing it. If you have to fight a griffin, do yourself a favor and stock up on ranged ammunition and hybrid oil. You'll need the ammunition because griffins like to attack from the air, swooping down on their opponents. A direct hit with a crossbow bolt, spear, arrow, or other ranged weapon forces the griffin to readjust in the air. If it fails, it will plummet to the ground, take falling damage, and be more vulnerable. On the ground, you have to watch out for the griffin's razor-sharp claws. Not only will they tear you open, they leave vast bleeding wounds. If you get too far from a griffin, it'll close distance with a charge. A tremendously powerful but inaccurate attack. Easier to dodge than a normal claw attacks, but a hit will spell doom for the average man. The last thing to watch for is the griffin's sonic cry. Fail to resist that and you'll be a sitting duck. Sonic Screech. A griffin can take its turn to let out a screech which forces anyone within 10 meters to make a stun save at -1. That -1 is to the actual DC, which is what you use to roll under so you don't get stunned. So if you have a body of 7 and you get Sonic Screech, the DC becomes a 6. So you have to roll under 6 or be stunned. And you don't want to be stunned. Charge. If a target moves more than 10 meters away from the Griffin, they can take a full round to charge and make a powerful claw attack at -4, which does 10d6 damage and knocks the target back 8 meters. If they strike anything while flying back, the target takes appropriate ramming damage as if from a horse. Feral. For the purposes of awareness and wilderness survival, Instinct gives them an intelligence of 8. So their int 1 becomes an 8 for the purposes of awareness checks and wilderness survival checks. Flight. A Griffin can take flight as a movement. The Griffin can only be knocked out of the air by stunning it or doing more than 10 points of damage with an attack. If the Griffin is knocked out of the air, it must make a DC 16 athletics check or take falling damage based on how far it fell. Night vision. They operate in areas of dim light with no penalties. Skills. This is not their skill base. This is their naked skills without the stats. Athletics +7, awareness +10, crawling +7, courage +10, dodge escape or evasion at +7, endurance +3, melee and resist magic at 9, stealth +4, and wilderness survival +8. Weapons. Claws at 66. They don't do anything. Rough 2. Bite 7d6 +2. 50% chance to bleed. And Rough 1. Loot. Griffin Aid. You get a Griffin Egg, either 1 to 3, with a 1d6 in half. You get up to 10 Griffin Feathers. And you get up to 3 infused dust. Alright, that is it for the Griffin. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Next time we're going to do another monster, which is literally up to my preference. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Zara Chaos, and I'm ending today's monster lore for Witcher. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!